Let's start today's program with a quarterback who, in the National Football League, ranks third all-time with 277.8 passing yards per game in his career. With a minimum of 2,000 attempts, that's third all-time.
Whoa.
He rests between second place all-time Drew Brees, fourth place all-time Andrew Luck. A little bit better than Matthew Stafford, who has 5.7 fewer yards thrown per game. Mahomes leads the category, by the way. This player's name, you want to guess? You want to guess his name? Want to guess his name?
Justin Herbert?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Oh, good job, TJ.
Well, my initial thought was always going to be Dak, and I was like, no, it's not going to be Dak. It's
Justin
just not going to
Herbert.
lob it up to me like
Hey.
that.
How about that? And all the conversation if he didn't throw the ball down the field enough and what's going on with the offensive coordinator. And then last year got it all sorts of injuries and things of that nature. Third most all time. Justin Herbert.
Nice.
Problem with him is not his arm or his hand. That's been healed. It's the foot.
And his win-loss record.
Well,
See,
let's just
Sorry.
say that's part of why Jim Harbaugh's here, right?
True.
I hate to point out facts to you
The
guys,
weird chargering we assume and the fourth down calls, the 4th and 3. Let's go for it on our own 21-yard line sort of stuff. We assume will be all gone.
but fumbling at the 1-yard line.
That happened in Tennessee. Poor
know.
Melvin Gordon, I think, did it twice. He got one back and then lost one
In a row.
Oh, my word. So, yes, there's that.
Okay.
But the dreaded plantar fascia put him in a walking boot.
Big Ben was jealous.
And I don't know if, Mike, you went across the street to our new neighbors there,
I
and
can
instead of
help
a
him.
cup of sugar, you went
Brockman's
there
got one.
with a
Brockman.
baseball and said, "This is what you do. You roll it out. You do this." But let me just say this:
I've taught Brockman.
Look, you just roll it.
He has one under there,
I do it during the show. It feels so good.
is that
works.
your foot rolling baseball that you
Kind
have?
of, yeah.
Oh my
I
God!
know.
Please,
He's always
It
doing
works.
it. Yeah.
It feels
please
so
place that
good.
aside.
I can help him.
Justin Herbert's back, people. Justin Herbert is back. He showed up, did 7-on-7 drills.
Nice.
Look at him.
Woo.
Doesn't look like he put on much LBs in that walking boot. Looks like he's ready to go. And for me, this is just as great news as possible because we want everybody full strength. That's for sure. And here's what we would like to see. In a rare opportunity for the Kansas City Chiefs to go back to back to back, we'd like to see the strongest possible division opponents for them, too. Give them the toughest test that they can get. I'm sure Chiefs fans would like to push back. But the AFC West is turning into the old AFC East, man. That's what's been happening, where one team has an all-time great quarterback with one of the all-time great head coaches and one of the all-time great tight ends and one of the best defensives out there, one of the best defensive players out there, littered with all sorts of star players, Hall of Fame players. And the rest of the division's like, can't get out of their own way. Changing coaches, changing quarterbacks, trying rookies. Doesn't work. And one year after another, that's 6 wins for the team that's dynastic. Doesn't that sound like the old school AFC East to you?
The Chiefs are the new Patriots, man.
That's the way it looks to me.
In every way, shape, and form.
That's the way it looks to me over the last several years. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, last year when Russ, Sean Payton's old quarterback, beat the Chiefs in the division, that was the first time Mahomes had lost in division. And then he lost again at home. It's part of the reasons why we're wondering if they could flip a switch. So what I'm saying is it's good news to see Herbert back because Easton Stick starting week 1 versus Gardner Minshew for Chargers Raiders Sounds like the old school AFC East. You know? Brady's crushing it. You know, Jets trying. Well, I mean, we could mishmash them all together. You know, Ray Lucas on for size. You know, Dolphins trying Tannehill on for size.
Jay Fiedler.
And so on. So, good to see him back. And now we just will see what it looks like offensively at some point. That's the next challenge, right? Is to see the Harbaugh style at work. To see the Harbaugh run first, protect your quarterback style. With a guy who throws for 277 yards per game, third best all time. With a receiving unit that has question marks all around it. And we'll see how that works out. But for the moment, to see Herbert back yesterday, August 19th, when the opener is around the corner on September 8th, that's good news. Give him a couple weeks, get him up to speed, get him out there, and see what the Chargers look like with the Ravens running back room behind him.
They open with a division game.
That's right.
Raiders.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. Gardner Minshew coming into town.
Yeah, but let's go.
So here we go. You know who's happy? Jim Harbaugh's happy. His soundbite is the latest edition of the Harbaugh Files. Now, for those who may have missed it, just like all segments on this program are born out of just us spitballing live on this program. Last several years, we had the Bill Belichick press conference moments.
Great segment.
Clearly not going to have that this year.
Nope.
So we decided to cast our spotlight on our friends across the street and my HC for all those years, Jim Harbaugh. And whenever he comes up with a gem, we'll present it to you in the Harbaugh Files.
Sometimes people that are standing on third base think they hit a triple, but they didn't.
The Harbaugh Files.
Able to have Justin back out there practicing today.
Great. I felt like the music should be playing. I even thought I heard music. Voices of Angels, maybe. It felt great. Yeah.
The Harbaugh Files.
Gosh, I like that halfway through that he realized how kind of ridiculous he sounded.
Voices of Angels,
so he just
man.
ramped it up.
Dude,
I love that.
I mean, you know, what were they really thinking is
Thank God.
Easton Stick is just not the guy. With all due respect. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.